Where were you, Professor? We were talking about the capabilities, the understanding of cosmology and physics as it pertains to being a human being living in the solar system, in this galaxy, or in this three-dimensional existence that humanity currently occupies as residents of the planet Earth, which circles what you call Sol, the sun, yes, and you call it the solar system, right? Okay, so these kind of systems exist throughout nature and throughout infinity, from what we've been able to observe. But yes, the professor was talking about. Basically, he was trying to break the ice on the very sensitive issue of the fact that humanity has a quite limited scope of biological imperatives that have to do with their short lifespan of 70 or so years here on Earth, and to function under lack of knowledge and understanding of the existence that you're living in on this planet, in this dimension. So a human experience would be, at best, not the typical, but let's say at best, the human being comes into life helpless. Unlike the rest of the animal kingdom on the planet Earth, which is born with a certain degree of autonomy, right? Immediately from its inception and conception and expression thereafter on Earth. Many forms of life do not have the luxury of a longer lifespan that humanity does. And certainly not the self-awareness and perception of your surroundings and the significance it has on your existence. But the fact of the matter is what we're trying to address here is a rather uncomfortable fact that even though humanity has all the trappings and the great intellect, by comparison, at least in his own view, with the rest of the animal kingdom exists here on Earth, has it benefited him, truthfully, or not? Has it? Is it great to be a human being here on Earth, at this time in this dimension? Is it a great thing or not? Because you're born into a conundrum, from my understanding of my incarnation as a human being, delivered in the form of a baby on September of 1971 to one municipality or a city of Massachusetts, which is a state in the country on the continent of North America called the United States. Layers of bureaucracy notwithstanding, there are many fundamental things that mankind cannot possibly understand and perspectivize, and to his best benefit of what he has here on Earth. So, my first problem as a human being I could see was to solve the problem of the nature of the finite existence, which limits our very short lifespan of 70, 80 years of functionality. Not even that long when you consider the early convalescence of the human being and how helpless they are at the early stages of life. And so they reach puberty where they are able to reproduce. And very shortly thereafter they reach obsolescence as an animal on Earth and its functions now. So a human being and its engineered lifespan really honestly has been a great surprise to those of us, the engineers that have worked on this process for so very long. We expected the human being to become unhappy with the fact that they have such a finite existence and that they have so little understanding of what is going on around them, that they are born into this world without understanding, without independence, and they are forced to suffer and to have to adapt to a lifespan that presents you with untenable problems constantly. You're constantly, before you go into the box that they put you in and they put you in the cemetery, you never understand what's really going on, do you? But you know you're suffering, that's for sure. So that's what the professor likes to talk about, is because there are many, many infinite life forms of infinite age throughout the universe who have lived out the lifespan many, many times of a human type existence, in which ignorance is the key factor to your happiness. Because the truth is that you're fucked as a human being. You never have a chance to fucking catch up. You never have a chance to fucking know what's going on before you fucking die. And nobody will fucking remember you. And if you don't believe that, think about the most, I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm not talking about, people that everybody knows that are famous. I'm talking about the most important people in your life, on your experience. Do you remember them for real, or do you not? I don't think you do. You fucking don't. You actually don't remember. You remember them as a sort of a cartoon figure of what they really were like, most likely. But I can tell you, from looking at my life, the people who are the most important people, and who are thought to be the most remembered, revered, the most important people ever, that in the afterlife, those would be the highest people of renown. Not even mentioned anymore. My father is a good example of that. I used to say, my adopted father, Alan, that gave me everything and taught me everything that I have. He was a man of great renown, and even to this day, there are many people that speak greatly of him. But in honesty, he's not a part of everyday conversation for even the people who are closest to him and who were closest to him when he was alive. So, to me, I think the lesson to take away from this, for observation of others, is that it doesn't matter how fucking amazing you fucking are. There's a great world-influencing person like Winston Churchill and Abraham Lincoln, nobody really fucking knows a damn thing about them other than their fucking shoe size and what history says was important about them. Do you understand that? Do you understand the flash and the pan existence of you here on Earth in the solar system? It's an irony and it's an injustice. But the algorithm generated based on the specifications of the situation, and I feel very sorry for humankind that has been forced upon them this existence of the impossibility of reason and the surety of suffering. My condolences to you as humans. We'll be working on this problem, I guarantee you. I'm out to come.